Hey guys, JJ here from Barks, Trips, and Squeals, and today I'm going to be doing a dog run tour for Christmas. So I'm just going to get through it. So half of this, so starting from where the tires are on to all the way across, that's not the dogs. We use that to store some stuff. We also use some of this to store stuff. But yeah, most of it is still the dogs. So the first thing, I just have a mat here, and I was going to get them some new colored bowls because they currently have orange bowls. And I was going to get them some new ones because I wanted them to have like white or I saw these really cute red and green ones, and I wanted to buy them for Christmas, but I didn't. And they just have a bone and a bowl of water. And then their food is over here on this table. And the really cool thing about this table is that the glass is not on it anymore. But when we have a storm in California and we can't put the dogs in, we use this nylon and we put it on top of the table with bricks, and they sleep under there. So it's really cool. So we haven't moved it. And then here I just have their food, and they're currently on pedigree, which I really like. It's really cheap and it's an okay food. The ingredients are really good. But obviously I like I'm really picky when it comes to their food. But yeah, and I don't stutter usually. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm stuttering. And then I just have that box randomly there. And then moving on to the doghouse, which is probably my favorite part of this whole thing. So this is a homemade doghouse, and my dad and my uncle made it for the dogs, and it's really, really cool. She just wants to be in the shot. She wants to be the star of the video, don't you? Oh, please don't look at me with your red eyes. The flash is on. So, I have a V here, and this is because, my dog Valentine and my pit bull Darla used to be in here, but we had to give Darla away sadly, which is why the doghouse is so big, because Darla was a pit bull, so she needed a lot of room, and she stretched out when she slept. So it's just made of this like overlapped stuff, whatever you call it, and yeah, it's just like a house shape, like you would draw a house when you were little. But yeah, it has this V on here because after we gave away Darla, it was only Valentine's house, and I spoiled him to death, so I kind of decorated it every day. um, but yeah, and I just added this little, like, glittery leaf thing here, and it's really, really cool. I really like it, and it's looking great on the camera. And I'm just holding that up with these little pins. Also, the V matches this. So this was actually DIY, and if you guys want to know how I made these things, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, and I'll be sure to do some DIYs for you. But I might leave this up after Christmas, or I might buy like a felt that's like not sparkly, so that it won't be like necessarily Christmas themed. But I just folded some felt, and I kept it up with these pins, and then the sparkly felt just falls down, and it goes into the doghouse, which we're going to see right now. And they really like it because it's like this like scratchy material. So the felt kind of like scratches their back, I guess. So yeah, moving on to the inside. The really cool thing about this felt is that it kind of sticks together, and there's 4 pieces. So all I have to do is stick these together and then pull them up and pin them so that they're not in the way. So I just pinned them up. So this is the inside, and my dad thinks that it's a shed for him to put all his gardening tools in. So that's kind of annoying. Hello, have you come to greet me? So this is what the inside looks like. Excuse me, ma'am. So they just have this mat, and this is just a blue mat. And yes, a lot of the things are blue because I spoil Valentine, and I try to get everything so that he likes it. But don't worry, they like it too, right? Right? Which is why everything's baby blue, so that it's like for boys and girls. Hello! No, this is for the video. So inside, I just have these pine cones that are peanut butter flavored. How cool is that? And I got these at Modesto, so I don't know if you can find them here where I live or where you live. But yeah, they're peanut butter flavored, and they love that thing. So yeah, it's in there, and it's sparkly, and I thought that was really cool. Then they just have their bowl, and then yeah, the mat, and then they have a maroon towel in the back, which gives it like a Christmas vibe because it's like a red. And then they have a little tiny food and water bowls in there just in case they get hungry and they don't want to come out. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let the cloth fall down. Yay. So yeah, that's what it looks like. And then there's just this gate, which spring, this one actually broke, so that happened. um, which I think is actually funny, but my parents don't think it's funny. And my favorite thing about this is that you can close the run, and it has this huge latch to close it with. So if the dogs push on it, they still can't get in. But yeah, this is why I think it's funny, because if it were to close, I could just remove this. Like, if my parents didn't want them back here, but I did, I could just remove this, and they could easily walk through this and, you know, make my parents angry. But yeah, that was the tour of the dog run, and I know it's probably shorter than you guys expected. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next video, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and like for a DIY decorations video if you guys would like to see how I decorated. And yeah, bye guys.